Imagine this, a spectator thinks of a card. They never write it down, they never tell anyone, and you tell them exactly what card they're thinking of every single time. This one is nuts. Okay, I'm gonna show Mandy a trick that's gonna blow her mind with just 8 cards. Mandy, I've got 8 cards, took them from a deck. We've got 4 queens and 4 aces. See that?
Yep.
What I want you to do is just think of one, but don't tell me.
Okay.
Okay, you got one?
Yep.
Good. Now, I'm going to ask you the same question 3 times. I'm going to take 4 of these cards. I just want you to tell me, I'm not going to look at what these 4 cards are. Is your card there?
No.
Okay, it's not there. Okay, we'll do it again 2 more times. Okay, is your card there?
No.
No, interesting. 1 final time. Is your card there?
Yes.
Okay, interesting. Okay, that doesn't really help me much, but this is where things get interesting. I'm going to divide the cards into 2 piles. And now I'm going to divide this pile like this. So we've effectively got 3 piles of cards. Believe it or not, even though you only thought of a card, I know that that's your card. That is definitely not your card, but not only do I know that's your card, I can prove it because these cards are going to tell me what your card is. See, the bottom card of this pile is an ace. That tells me you picked an ace, is that right?
Yes.
The bottom card of this pile is a red card. That tells me your card was a red card. This card here is a diamond. That tells me your card's a diamond.
Yeah.
And this card is the ace of diamonds.
Yeah.
Every single time.
Crazy.
So this is a completely self-working trick. Now, if you want to learn more self-working tricks, the link down below will take you to a free product that's put together by Nick Locapo, Penguin Magic, and you get to learn a stack of self-working magic. So check that out in the link down below, but you're going to learn this in just a couple of minutes. Take a deck of cards and take out, I use the 4 queens and the 4 aces. Now, all you have to do is put these cards into chased position. Now, chased is C-H-A-S-E-D. Magicians use that word to describe the order of the cards. C is clubs, H is hearts, S is spades, and D is diamonds. So if you forget the order of the cards, just think the word chased. So both sets of cards go in clubs, hearts, spades, diamonds order. You put the queens on top of the aces and you're good to go. Now this is self-working. All you have to do is remember 3 words: above, below, and above. If you can remember those 3 words, you can do this. So you're going to turn the cards face up and you're going to have somebody think of a card. Now, just for argument's sake, let's say they're going to think of the Queen of Clubs, all right? But they can genuinely think of any card they want. So they're thinking of the Queen of Clubs. Now you do the same thing 3 times. You're going to up jog every other card, starting at the card in the first position. So cards at position 1, 3, 5, and 7. So look, I spread through. I push the first card forward, the 3rd card forward, the 5th card forward, and the 7th card forward. I just strip these out. I take them in my right hand, and I show them to the audience, and I say, is your card there? Yes or no? Don't tell me what it is. Now, in this case, it is there, right? All you have to do, remember those 3 words, above, below, and above. You have to make sure that the pile with their card in it on the first time goes above the other pile, the 2nd time below, and the 3rd time above. So because they've said that their card is here, I'm going to put this pile above because their card needs to be in the pile that goes above. If they said their card wasn't here, then this pile would go above. Because if it's not here, I know it's here. But they are thinking of Queen of Clubs, I know it's here, so this pile goes above. Now you just repeat it again. So you take the cards out in the 1st, 3rd, 5th, and 7th position, you strip them out and you show them. And you say, is your card there? Now in this case it is. There it is, the Queen of Clubs. So it goes below, because remember, you're using the words above, below, and above. So the 2nd time, the pile with their card in it goes below. So because it's here, this pile goes below. If it wasn't here, then this pile would go below. So boom, you do that below, and the last one is above. So you do exactly the same thing. 1, 3, 5, 7, strip them out. Is your card there? Now it's not this time, look, it's not there. So this time they'll say no, it's not there. And you go, okay, no problem. And now remember, the last one's above. So because it's not here, I know their card's here. So this time, this pile goes above, below, and above. That's it. Now, all you have to do is deal the cards onto the table in 2 piles, starting on the left. So you go left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. You then pick up the pile on your left and you deal it into 2 piles, again, starting on the left. So left, right, left, right. Now, this is going to blow your mind because think about it. They only thought of a card. But the card on the top of the left-hand pile will always be their card, in this case, the Queen of Clubs. So you take this card, you don't show it, you put it to one side, you say, that's your card. But what's even more amazing is the bottom card of each pile is going to tell me what your card is anyway. Now, that whole procedure that you went through is going to set the piles up so that when you turn over the pile on the right, it's going to be the same value as the card they picked. So I turn this pile over and I say, this is a queen. That tells me you picked a queen, is that right? And they go, yeah. The second pile, you turn it over and you go, this tells me the color of your card. Was your card a black card? And they're going to go, yeah, because it is, remember? And the last one, you turn it over and you say, this tells me the suit of your card. It's a club, is that right? And they go, yeah. And you turn this card over and it's the Queen of Clubs. It's the card they thought of. And if you want to do it again, all you got to do is just take the cards and put them back into clubs, hearts, spades, diamonds order. And I am reset, ready to go again. A really simple, super easy way to read somebody's mind, and it works every single time. Now, go try it, go perform it, go have fun with it, but then subscribe to the YouTube channel because we're putting videos like this all the time on YouTube, and the only way you find out about them is by hitting subscribe and then clicking that bell to let the people know. If you click that bell, you'll be notified the next time one of these videos goes up. I'll see you again soon. Thanks for watching. My name's Craig, right here at the Penguin Magic Studios.